Lovelies, pull up a chair and let's take a deep breath together. Maybe you've got a steaming cappuccino in your hand, or perhaps you're currently hiding in the car for 5 minutes of peace before the next thing on your list demands your attention. Whatever your right now looks like, I'm so glad you're here. Can we take a second to celebrate? We have officially reached episode 50 of Cappuccinos Confidence podcast. 50 times we've sat down to talk about the messy, beautiful, loud, and tender journey of becoming who we were always meant to be. Whether you've been with me since the very first hello, or this is your first time tuning in, thank you for being part of this community. You make the space what it is, and I'm so grateful to be walking this path alongside you. Today's conversation is a big one. It's for women who woke up this morning feeling like she's living in a room that's just a little bit too small. If it's for the one who looks at her life and thinks, I need to change everything, but has no idea where to find the first brick to pull out of the wall. If you've been feeling stuck, behind, or completely overwhelmed by the mountain of reinvention you think you need to climb, this episode is your gentle reminder. Your life does not need a total rewrite. It just needs a clearer next step. Part 1. The myth of the total life rewrite. We've all been there, haven't we, loves? That Sunday evening feeling where the weight of your current reality feels so heavy that the only solution seems to be complete and utter demolition of everything you know. We tell ourselves that by Monday morning we're going to be a new person. We fall into the trap of the total life rewrite. You know the script. I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m, drink 2 litres of green juice, clear my inbox to 0, launch that hustle site, finally start that workout plan, and be the most patient mother, partner, friend on the planet. We think that if we just change the wardrobe, the routine, the personality, and the 5-year plan all at once, we finally feel fixed. But here's the truth. That kind of pressure doesn't create growth. It creates paralysis. When we tell our brains that our entire life is wrong, we need a total overhaul, we trigger a massive stress response. Our brains are designed to keep us safe, and total reinvention sounds like total danger to our internal systems. So, what do? We freeze. We spend 3 hours scrolling through Instagram, looking at other people's quote-unquote perfect lives, feeling even more stuck than before, and then we beat ourselves up for not having the discipline to change. The myth of the total rewrite suggests that change has to be dramatic to be valid. It suggests that unless you're making a boss babe move or a life-changing transformation, you're standing still. But that's simply not true. Most of the most profound shifts in my life and in the lives of ambitious women I coach didn't start with a bang. They started with a whisper. They started with a tiny, honest decision to do one thing differently. If you're feeling the pressure to reinvent yourself from scratch, I want you to give yourself permission to stop. You don't need a new life. You need a new focus. You don't need to be someone else. You need to be more of who you actually are, without the layers of self-doubt and shoulds holding you back. Part 2. Why stuck does not mean broken. I want to share a story with you about a client of mine. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah came to me a few months ago, and honestly, she sounded like she was at the end of her tether. She's a brilliant consultant, a mother of 2, and someone who, on the outside, looks like she has it all together. But in our first session, she sat there and with her head in her hand said, Nefe, I think I need to quit my job leave house, and start a completely different career. I'm just stuck. I failed at life. I failed at the life I've built, and I need to burn it all down and start again. She felt broken. She felt like her stuckness was a character flaw, a sign that she wasn't strong enough or capable enough to handle her life. But as we started to peel back the layers using my identity and confidence framework, something surreal happened. We didn't look at her career first. We didn't look at her house. We looked at her alignment. We realized that Sarah didn't actually hate her job. She loved the work, but she had zero boundaries. She was saying yes to every single meeting, yes to every school bake sale she didn't have time for, and no to herself every single day. She wasn't broken, she was just out of focus. Her stuck feeling was actually her intuition screaming at her that something needed attention. For Sarah, the total rewrite she thought she needed was actually a series of small, brave actions. Her clearer next step wasn't quitting her job, it was setting an alarm for 9 p.m. to put her phone away, and finally admitting to her boss that she couldn't take on another project this quarter. Lovelies, feeling stuck is not a sign of failure, it's a sign of feedback. It's your body and your soul telling you that the current container you're living in is a bit too tight. Maybe it's your confidence that needs a reset. Maybe it's your habits that have become a bit stagnant. Maybe it's your boundaries that have become a bit too porous. When we feel stuck, it's like a check engine light on the car. You don't scrap the whole car because the light comes on, do you? You lift the bonnet, you check the oil, and you find a specific thing that needs a bit of love. You are not broken, you are just ready for the next level, and you're feeling the friction of transition. Part 3. Find the clearer next step. So, how do we find the next step without getting lost in everything is a mess forest? How do we move from overwhelm to action? I want to give you 3 questions to sit with this week. I call them my clarity anchors. Get your journal out or just hold these in your heart as you go about your day. Be honest. Be brutally honest with your answers. Number 1. What feels heavy right now? I love the word heavy because we can feel it in our bodies. Is it a specific relationship? Is it the way you're talking to yourself? Is it the clutter corner of your kitchen that you see every morning? Is it a project at work that has lost its spark? Don't judge the heaviness, just name it. We name the weight, we stop carrying it as a vague, dark cloud and start seeing it as a specific backpack we can choose to put down or unpack. 2. What do I keep avoiding? Oof. This one usually stings little, doesn't it? We avoid the things that scare us or the things that require us to be vulnerable. Usually, the thing you are avoiding is the exact door you need to walk through to get unstuck. Are you avoiding checking your bank balance? Are you avoiding a difficult conversation with a friend? Are you avoiding putting your name forward for that promotion because you're worried you're not ready yet? Spoiler alert, you are. Number 3. What is one small thing I can do this week that can make me feel more in control? Notice I said one small thing, not 10, not a transformation, just one thing that you could give back to give you back a sense of agency. Maybe it's finally filling out the Wheel of Life worksheet to see where the imbalances actually are. Maybe it's booking a discovery call for confidence coaching because you know you couldn't do this alone anymore. Maybe it's just going to bed 30 minutes earlier so you don't wake up feeling like you're already behind. The goal here isn't to fix the whole problem. The goal is to prove to yourself that you can move. When we find a clearer next step, We shrink the mountain down to a single stone, and anyone can pick up a stone. Part 4. Confidence grows through action. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is that we need to feel confident before we can take a step. We think, once I feel more sure of myself, then I'll launch the podcast. Or once I feel more self-belief, then I'll set that boundary. My loves, it works the other way around. Confidence is a side effect of action, not a prerequisite for it. Think about it like learning to drive. You don't feel confident the first time you sat in the driver's seat, did you? You felt sweaty palmed and terrified. I can relate because I've started driving and stopping so many times. The confidence came after hours of practice, the stalled engines, the thousands of small decisions made on the road. If you're waiting to feel ready to change your life, you might be waiting a long time. Readiness is a myth. You become ready by moving. Every time you take a tiny, aligned action, you are casting a vote for the woman you are becoming. You are telling your brain, look, I did the thing I said I would do. I'm someone who can trust herself. That trust, that self-reliance is the bedrock of true confidence. When you focus on the next step rather than total rewrite, you lower the stakes. If you try to rewrite your whole life and fail on day 3, your confidence takes a massive hit. You tell yourself, see, I can't do it. But if you commit to one small honest action and you do it, your confidence grows. You think, okay, I did that. What's next? This is how we build confidence-led growth. It's not about grand gestures. It's about the quiet, consistent discipline of showing up for yourself in the small moments. It's about choosing alignment over ease, one tiny decision at a time. If you're looking for a structured way to start building this self-trust, I highly recommend checking out my resources on identity and confidence. It's about stripping away the doubt and rebuilding the belief from the inside out. Part 5. Final thoughts. One aligned decision at a time. Lovelies, as we wrap up this milestone 50th episode, I want to leave you with a challenge. Stop trying to change everything this week. Stop looking at the finish line and start looking at your feet. What is the one area of your life that is calling for a gentle reset right now? Is it your morning routine? Is it your professional voice? Is it the way you treat your body? Choose one area, one decision, one tiny habit, one honest action. If this episode has made you realize you don't need to rewrite your whole life, you just need a clear next step. And I've created something specific for you. My Master Your Life Personal Growth Guide is designed to be your practical companion for exactly this kind of transition. It's not about hustling your way to a new life. It's about building better habits, finding your focus, and moving forward with more confidence through tiny, honest steps. You can find the guide and more supportive resources over on the website, nefeguntoye.com. Remember, growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just the quiet sound of you deciding to try again. It's the sound of you choosing to believe that you're worth the effort of a clearer next step. I'm so proud of you for being here. I'm so proud of the work you're doing, even if it feels like nobody's watching, nothing's happening. I see you. I believe in you. I'm right here in your corner. Go, take the next step, my loves. You've got this. Much love. Nefe. Bye.